started. Buddhist children, Buddhist training study gives very valuable appreciation. Today's class is Charitamrta. Welcome to Buddhist Sangha. Welcome Conference. Today's class will be given by her grace, Savitri Dasi, and the Chaitanya Charitamrta. Madhya. Yeah, Madhya chapter 4, life of the verse number, I think it's 63. Where is it?
38. Chapter 23, 38. Verse. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. This is Savitri Dasi. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada, all goes to all the Vaishnavas. So we are going to read Srimad Bhagavatam, not Srimad Bhagavatam, but Charitamrta, Madhya lila, chapter 23. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manohishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Savijatam Sahajana Raghunatham Vikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanandanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastite Saptakanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Mancha Kalpatarubhrashcha Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta, Madhya Lila, chapter 23, Life's Ultimate Goal, Love of Godhead. We are starting from the text number 38. Krishna Rotiro Chino E Kohino Livarano Krishna Premiro Chino Ive Shuno Sanatana. These are the symptoms of a person who has developed attraction, bhava, for Krishna. Now, let me describe the symptoms of a person who is actually elevated to love of Krishna. O Sanatana, please hear this from me. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so wonderfully educating us, giving this knowledge to Sanatana Goswami, the highest understanding regarding theism or absolute truth, that he is a person and he is ultimately a lover. Atma is also the lover, being part and parcel of Krishna. And we have to understand what is love. It is the most uh, misunderstood word actually. Love, love. This word, whatever we say love or no love, it is not love, it is lust. How? You will understand. And now in this chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to speak about prema, which is called as love of Godhead. That is the real love. And also the china means symptom or, or the actual way to understand what is love of Godhead, what is love actually. So after describing about rati, rati means attraction. So before love, this attraction takes. Atma is naturally attracted to Shri Krishna. This Atma is the most amazing part of Krishna, most amazing. And in conditioned life, the truth of Atma is mostly unknown. From Bhagavad Gita, we understand we are not the body, we are the soul, right? Atma. Just this preliminary understanding will not give us full access of understanding love actually. Love is an energy flows from both sides, from Atma to Paramatma or Krishna, from Krishna to Atma. And this loving exchange definitely does not take place with matter and spirit. Body is made of matter. This body, what we think we are our identification, then we are far, far away from real love. As soon as we understand that we are soul and soul, is it soul? Then we must increase my, desire to know more deeply about the soul. What are the expressions of the soul? What are the feelings of the soul? How the soul is related to the Supreme Soul? What are the exchanges between soul and Supreme Soul? We have to go deep into the understanding of soul. And when we start going deep down, understanding the soul, we see the soul is a lover, a devotee of Krishna, nothing else. His Swarup is a lover. Lover means the soul or Atma's continuous, eternal functioning to give pleasure to Krishna. Atma is Krishna's servant. Krishna is the savior or worshipper of Lord. Atma is worshipper or lover. Atma's natural function is to love Krishna. And in one word, what is love? Love means not to enjoy. Love means to be enjoyed by the beloved. And our beloved Krishna is the only enjoyer, Purusha. He is the Purusha, he is the Bhokta, he is the enjoyer. And Jiva is Bhogya, means to be enjoyed. We are meant to be enjoyed by Krishna. This is Atma's swimming pool. It doesn't have any other function. Unless we are established completely on soul, Atma, the word love will be just illusion for us. We will speculate about the love. By seeing the mundane love over here, we will conclude, oh, this is the real love or spiritual love. No, sir. First point is here, as we have mainly or adore more, namely 4 types of relations, like relation between mother and child, relation between two friends, relation between lover, beloved, or husband, wife, relation between servant and master. If we are established any of the relationship with Krishna, then only I realize what is love. There are the relationships that perverted reflections of the real relationship with Krishna. The soul is related to Krishna through a relationship, with a friendship, or vatsalya, parental, parenthood, or conjugal, or even servant and master. We may not imagine that there can be any love between master and servant, but believe me, there is love. There is love. Recently, I went to, shop in Navadvip. Navadvip means Navadvip, a town within Madhya, the greater Navadvip. There's one Navadvip town also. There's a marketplace. I went to shop something like 2 months before to buy something from hardware store. And I saw the shopkeeper or owner of the shop and the employee. I saw their conversation, their loving exchange. I was so surprised and delighted at the same time to see their loving relationship. The shopkeeper just lovingly treating the employee as his own son. Exactly in that tone, in that way he was looking to the employee, young man, and joking, talking, the same. Then immediately I realized in the spiritual world what a pure love is this. This is just a namesake, I am the servant, you are the master, so there cannot be any love, there will be only exploitation or force or domination. No, sir. It's so wonderful to realize. Any of the relationship with Krishna gives us full satisfaction, makes our human life perfect. The love of Godhead, love of Krishna is the most valuable treasure one can have. In this world, we cannot have love. How? Because this material world is made of three modes. What are they? Satagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. But in the spiritual world, there are also three modes. What are they? Aladini, Sambhini, and Sambhini. Aladini is Krishna's pleasure potency, and that is Srimati Radharani. She is the personified love or personification of love for Krishna. The love is in the spiritual world, not in the material world. Here, Maya, in Maya's kingdom, we have three modes. Satagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. There's always competition between three. And these three modes are binding us to tightly with the spiritual existence. So where is the love? Does it exist in the spiritual world? Not love. So this love is existing in the spiritual world. But from the spiritual world, when Krishna descends, then Krishna reveals the nature of love and invites us to enter into that relationship. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Krishna himself, came as a devotee of Krishna to show the world what is the ultimate limit of love, nature of love. He showed by his own example. And we are going to discuss little bit from Chaitanya Charitamrta until so wonderful. Whenever we read, I read, just I cry by thinking how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so mercifully giving us the instructions and revealing the nature of love that will please Krishna. No one before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed that to us, has given us the information or knowledge or full understanding. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us the full understanding, full science about the love of God. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Sanatan, so far I have told you the symptoms of attraction to Krishna, which is important before the development of Krishna's prema. So now, going to the next 39. Jahara chitte Krishna prema karayo taro vakyo kriya mudra jiho na budhayo. Even the most learned man cannot understand the words, activities, and symptoms of a person situated in the love of God. These words, Srila Prabhupada quoted many times in his lectures, in his writings too. And this is really true. It's not possible. Because the person is transcendentally situated, not the person is situated in this material nature. And we are mostly educated with the material science, not the transcendental science. So let us just discuss this verse. Jahara chitte Krishna prema karayo udar. When in whose heart love of Krishna has been awakened, taro bhakya is word, kriya, activity, mudra, symptom. Vijana is the learned scholar, mundane scholars. Nabhya does not understand. Actually, a devotee can understand another devotee. A lover can understand another lover. For example, to understand the purity of Srila Prabhupada, we have to be pure also. A pure devotee can realize the other purity, or recognize the other devotee. Just like a doctor understands another doctor, a lawyer understands fully another lawyer. So to understand a lover of Krishna, we ourselves also have to be lovers. Otherwise, we cannot understand. Now again, love of Krishna, love of God. That's the basic point here. The love takes place between Atma and Paramatma, or Krishna. Paramatma means here Krishna. Atma is what? Atma is bhogya, to be enjoyed. And Paramatma is bhokta, purusha. Paramatma is bhokta, purusha. Purusha means enjoyer. So Atma is the seva upakarana for Krishna. Is the object of service, or upakarana means article for Krishna's service, or ingredient for Krishna's service. Atma itself is the ingredient for Krishna's service. This word is not meant for our enjoyment. The word is meant for Krishna's enjoyment. The basic realization must be there before one can become a lover. Krishna is Savior, worshipable Lord. This word is also worshipable for us. So the word is the seva upakaran for Krishna. Krishna's word, Krishna's creation, equally worshipable for us. Means we cannot see the word as the means for our enjoyment. So Krishna and Krishna's word are both worshipable. And Krishna's devotees are also worshipable. All the souls are Krishna's property, worshipable. We cannot think anything or any Atma as our means for enjoyment. In a pure soul, this sense of enjoyment is not there. Sense of enjoyment means sense of being an enjoyer. Enjoyment is there. Loving exchange is the enjoyment. What is the highest enjoyment for a soul? To gratify the Krishna senses. To please Krishna is the highest pleasure of the soul. And to provide pleasure to Krishna, if the soul has to undergo any amount of tribulation, that is also not the cause of distress for a bit. That is the greatest source of happiness for a soul who is in love with Krishna. Who is loving Krishna for for one drop of Krishna's happiness, he is ready to undergo millions of lifetimes of misery. And that is the highest pleasure for the soul. Try to understand the nature of the soul. We must uncover the soul nature. And Radharani is constantly providing all the pleasures in the tarpan for Krishna. And she is ready to take any amount of trouble, misery, or hassle to give pleasure to God. As we know in Vrindavan, Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Madhya. But the devotees of Vrindavan, they sacrifice for the pleasure of Lord Krishna, their own pleasure. They're always wanting the Krishna's association. But now Krishna is leaving them, but still they have sacrificed everything for the pleasure of the Lord. They went in an ocean of grief. They were drowned in the ocean of grief for sacrificing this great, this great thing that they did not become any impediment for Krishna's pleasure or any way. In Raman and Ram Lila, also we have seen Mother Sita accepted Banavas, and also Mother Sita went into, Pasal. For the pleasure of Lord Rama, sacrificed everything. For the pleasure of Rama, Hanumanji sacrificed everything for the pleasure of Rama. Vrindavan devotees are also doing everything, sacrificing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. They never, ever, induce Krishna or use Krishna for any amount of things for their own pleasure, because that is not there in the Atma. That is not there in the Atma. Atma's constituent is only service, giving pleasure. Atma is meant to give pleasure to Krishna. Only this is the only function. So the consciousness is always focused on this point. Am I giving pleasure to Lord? Every breath you take with this objective or with this purpose. Am I giving pleasure to Lord? Am I doing everything for pleasure to Lord Krishna? So, in their consciousness, only one thing you can find: the desire to give pleasure to Krishna, to gratify Krishna's senses. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti. They don't have any other way because they are free from individuation. So there is no other way. And Anya Vilashita Shunyam. They don't have any other Avilash, only one Avilash. Krishna is their Priti Vancha. That is their only Avilash or desire. Atmendriya Priti Vancha Tarevadi Kam. Krishnendriya Priti Vancha Tarevadi. There's only one goal, one duty, one function. What is that? How to provide pleasure to Krishna. And that is the highest pleasure for the soul. Soul doesn't have care for his own maintenance, own subsistence, nothing. Those thoughts are not there in the soul. Only one desire, only one function. Just like table fan has the one function to move the air, isn't it? No other function you can expect from the table fan. It has only one function, to move the air. Similarly, the soul has one function only, to provide pleasure to Krishna. Just like the body parts, they are doing everything to provide pleasure to the food to the stomach. Stomach takes care of other things. So a pure soul, you listen to the pure soul, knowledge of the pure soul has nothing to do except to only the person of Krishna. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti. He uses his senses, his soul, his consciousness, everything for the pleasure of the Lord. We serve Lord without consciousness because we are conscious. This material body is not actually meant for soul. What is the material body? It is composed of flesh, bones, blood. It is separate always. It's a discussion. Blood, flesh, bone, urine, stool. Are those the fit ingredients for Krishna service? No, sir. What is the real substance for Krishna service? Atma. And what is Atma? Atma is Anu Chaitanya, consciousness. Krishna is Vibhu Chaitanya. We are related to Krishna through consciousness. When consciousness is completely engaged in loving service to Krishna, then these subservience to the soul, the body and the senses are also engaged. Main point is consciousness. Matchitta Satatam Bhava. In Bhagavad Gita is right? Matchitta Satatam Bhava. So here, very beautiful point, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that one who is, situated in love of Goddess, outwardly people may not recognize it. Because inwardly he is so active, his consciousness is so active in thinking of how Krishna is. How am I doing in that business? Is Krishna is happy? And this is the only anxiety he has. Only thought he has. Although other things are he doing, the secondary. The main thing is how to provide pleasure to Krishna, how to give pleasure to Krishna in all that. Krishna is the most prominent person in the consciousness. Most prominent, most dominant. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And inwardly he is totally connected with Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us the information. The best way to please Krishna is to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So please, your soul mentally always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, whether he's sounding out or not, because he is inwardly so alert to give pleasure to Krishna, to give some enjoyment to Krishna, because the soul is the ingredient for Krishna's pleasure, meant for Krishna's pleasure. If the soul is the substance for Krishna's pleasure, the soul is engaged. Soul is engaged means consciousness is engaged. Inward. So outwardly when he is the grihastha like me. He is a grihastha. He is earning money, taking care of family. He is a businessman. He is a brahmachari, simple man. Brahmachari, very simple. Or a sannyasi. Or vanaprasthi. According to my calculation, this person doesn't look like that he's a lover of Krishna. Listen to it. How would you measure that? Because it's inward business. To understand that, I have to be also situated in love of God. It's a great sound. It's a great sound. A person who is situated in love of God and he sees only Krishna everywhere. Because he is completely merged in Krishna, absorbed in Krishna, established in Krishna. His consciousness is completely fixed up in Krishna. In full devotion, he is just, that is called Krishna consciousness. Consciousness is already totally, completely, fully attached to Krishna, attracted to Krishna. So inwardly always thinking of Krishna. This is Gauriya Darshan. Gauriya Darshan is very deep darshan. Gauriya Darshan means Swarup Darshan, Jagat Swarup Darshan, and Krishna Swarup Darshan. Seeing the individual soul as the subservient lover of Krishna. Our existence is meant for the pleasure of Krishna. When we misuse our existence in some way or other, then we suffer. Because that is not the way to function. It's like if the table fan is used in some other way, it will malfunction. With the laptop, if you try to fix, a broken car by banging, it's a misuse. You can fix a broken car with screwdriver or hammer. Those things are meant to use. But if I use a more sophisticated laptop for fixing my other things, like using physically, it's a misuse. It's meant for something very higher. So unless we are elevated to that level, it's very difficult. Because inwardly the person is totally absorbed in the thought of am I giving pleasure to God? And it's so intoxicated. It's so intoxicated. Once that thought is established in the soul, you cannot give up. Later in Antarlila, not Anya, Antarlila or Madhya lila, we will hear this love of God is like Disha Amrita in one place. Very, very, you can say, difficult to understand what is the love of God. It's so nectarian as well as also very poisonous, very intoxicated. Poisonous means when there's a separation, it's like poisonous. But at the same time, nectarian, because it's Krishna, intoxicated. The love of God is so intoxicating. Once a soul is situated by the thinking of Krishna's pleasure, or rather Krishna's pleasure, because Krishna becomes mostly happy with Radharani. So the Gauriya Bhajan is to bring Radha Krishna together. That is the Jugal mantra we chant, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Means Radha Krishna together. Krishna becomes most happy with the union with Radharani. So we bring Radharani, or we always worship Krishna with Radharani. And Radharani is the pleasure potency of Krishna. We should not take away Radharani on the side of Krishna. Through pleasure potency of Krishna, Srimati Radharani, Krishna gets all pleasure, also gives pleasure to the devotee. So Radharani and Krishna together in worship. So Krishna sense enjoyment means bringing Radha to Krishna. And so we chant Jugal mantra. And this Jugal mantra, Hare Krishna Maha mantra, gives us everything. Through the chanting, we provide full satisfaction to Krishna. Because the intention is to chant for that purpose, no other purpose. If we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for our own pleasure, oh, I'm not getting any pleasure, so I drop chanting. Or just I finish barely the 16 rounds, you know. But internally I do not chant, one chanting. Because that inspiration is not there. Because I'm not getting anything. This is the wrong approach. But as soon as you change this approach, that am I chanting for Krishna's pleasure? Or not? Because I understand Krishna's name gives Krishna most pleasure. With the help of his own name, we are giving pleasure to Krishna. Just like I am worshipping Mother Ganga with the Ganga's water. Isn't it? When we worship Mother Ganga, we offer Ganga Jal to Mother Ganga because when we worship, we need Ganga Jal. Similarly, with the name of Krishna, we give pleasure to Krishna. The intention in the heart would be this, should be this. For your pleasure, please accept and good. And by protecting me, if you're happy, this is more happiness for me. By killing me, you get pleasure, that is also most happy. It doesn't matter to me whether you protect me or kill me. It doesn't matter. But what matters most to me, that you are happy. The devotee is internally distinct. I can be situated in any situation by your will. I'm ready to go there. I am ready to go through any tribulation for your pleasure. You get one drop of pleasure out of that. I'm ready to go through millions of lifetimes in tribulation. In Dwaka Lila, we hear, right, that once Krishna had headache, right, and Krishna declared that if he gets up, dust from the feet of devotee and then he smears that dust on his head, then he will be cured from the headache. So in Dwarka, whole Dwarka, although Dwarkavasis are all devotees of Krishna, they did not give any dust on their feet, thinking that they would, for that offense, they would go to the hell to suffer. They were focused on the suffering and getting help. They were not focused on the cure of Krishna's headache. So that although they're studying, the goal is little different. When Uddhava and Madhya reached Vrindavan for that purpose, the gopis might help Krishna. They came to Vrindavan and they said, so Krishna had, have headache, and the medicine is the dust on the feet of the people. By hearing this prescription, gopis detecting anything like, okay. Krishna is suffering, that is the greatest suffering for us. And Krishna's pleasure is the greatest pleasure for us. How could we help him? Okay, give your dust from your feet. Okay, they gathered counts of not one drop. So they gathered and Bandhu and handed over to Uddhava. Uddhava said, you're not afraid of going to hell? Does he talking? Gopis said, yes and no. For this often we may go to hell. It doesn't matter. We are ready to suffer in the hell forever. If Krishna gets little pleasure and relief from the headache, that is the greatest pleasure. This is the soul's nature. No selfishness. Krishna's pleasure, their own pleasure. Krishna's glory is his own, devotee's own glory. They do not aspire aspire any separate glory. So this is very difficult to understand the symptoms of a person situated in Godhead. Activities, words are so difficult. Because the person is so selfless, doesn't aspire for separate uh, happiness, separate enjoyment, separate glory, separate name and fame, nothing. Because they are situated in I think the Buddha's platform. Whatever is Krishna, the oneness is there. And that is also mine. Means Krishna's glory is mine glory in merged already. Because we are Krishna's devotee, isn't it? Opulence, glory. We are Krishna's energies. Already we are spreading the Krishna's glory, isn't it? Gurudev, glory is the disciple's glory. A disciple doesn't aspire any separate glories, any separate name and fame. Bigger name, bigger fame, or separate name and fame than Gurudev, then Krishna. Then we are all same family. Krishna thinks about this. This oneness is also there. Achintya Vedaved platform. On the Achintya Vedaved platform, we can enter into love of God. This is the secret or very confidential matter. And it's almost impossible to understand. Even the most learned man cannot understand the words, activities, and symptoms because they are so much connected with Krishna. As Krishna made them to speak this, select the word. Whatever Krishna dictates from inside, they're so much attuned with Krishna, merged into Krishna in love. That whatever way Krishna dictates from within, they hear, they see. Oneness is there. It's still differences there. I'm not Krishna. I'm Krishna. I'm Vaishnava. Vishnu Bhakti. The world is Vishnu Bhakti, substance meant for Krishna's pleasure. Atma, also Vishnu Bhakti, meant for Krishna's pleasure. Everything is meant for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna is the supreme proprietor and enjoyer and controller. We are controlled, we are enjoyed. Love of Krishna means enjoyed by Krishna. Ashraya, tattva, not Vishaya tattva. Vishaya means subject, sorry, object. Object of our service, object of our love, object. Vishaya, we are subject or ashraya. We are the holders of love. Radharani is the holder of love for Krishna, container of love for Krishna. So it is difficult unless we are also situated on the same platform, we cannot recognize, we cannot understand. It's so deep inside a person is, connected with Krishna in love, in full devotion. And that is the real practice. The real practice is, am I situated in that consciousness? How to give pleasure to Krishna? Only this is it. How to, always the plan. Nikunja Yuna, Ratikali Puthai, Yayali Ji, Yukti, Rapekshan. Tatrapi Daksha, Ativa Yoga, Bandi, Shri Charana, Gurudev is situated in that platform. To always plan, discuss how to give pleasure in the pleasures of Krishna, Radha Krishna, in their conjugal pastime. So, consciousness should be like that. I am servant of my Guru Maharaj and assisting my Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is assisting his Guru Maharaj or the Guru Parampara. Ultimately, on the top of all Gurus is Srimati Radharani. And she is providing pleasure to Krishna. So we are all assisting Srimati Radharani. So only function of soul is this. And that is the real point here. It's impossible to understand. To the mundane view, mundane sense. Now, so the dhana, no, धन्यस्यायं नव प्रेमा यशो मिलति चेतसि अंतर्मणिभिर अप्यस्य मुद्रा सृष्टि दुर्गमा धन्यस्य of the most fortunate person, Anyam, this Nava, new Prema, love of Godhead, Yasa of whom Unnilasi manifest, Chetasi in the heart, Antar Manivi, by persons well versed in the Shastras, Api even, Asya of him, Mudra, symptoms, Sushtu, within so Durgama, difficult to understand. Even the most learned scholar cannot understand the activities and symptoms of the indulgence of an indulgent personality in whose heart love of Godhead has awakened. This verse is also found in the Charitamrta Hindu. So Rupa Goswami is that. Rupa Goswami is saying that it is difficult. Because why it is difficult? Because it's internal. And if one is not situated himself or herself in love of Goddess, it is difficult. For example, a doctor cannot understand the language of other doctors, right? Or his activities, or his thoughts. A lawyer also can understand properly other lawyers' language and thoughts and activities. Similarly, a person who is situated in love of Goddess can understand other persons who is situated in love of Goddess. So, this point, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking that it is really, really difficult. That doesn't mean that it cannot be known by coming up to this platform. That is our ideal. We all should be situated there, and on that platform, everything is so mangalmay. Everything is so auspicious because you don't see anything for your own pleasure. You see all are reserved for Krishna's pleasure, so you feel naturally accept Krishna, Krishna's word, Krishna's devotees, Krishna's parts and parcels, when you see as Krishna's presence and ingredient for Krishna's pleasure, then we become so respectful to everyone. And we ourselves are also engaged in service. That gives us the most pleasure, highest pleasure. So, Srila Rupa Goswami, as he has written this verse in Charitamrta Hindu, same point. So in Charitamrta Hindu, where it is written that I did not find, but it is there. It is there, but the explanations I did not find in the Charitamrta Hindu. Means the summary study of Nectar of Devotion, I mean to say. The summary study, the Nectar of Devotion. So, Next verse, this is the next verse. Let me see. Verse. Going to the next verse. Oh, a verse quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam. This is nice verse. एवं व्रत स्वप्रियनाम कीर्त्या जातानुरागो धृत चित्त उच्चैः असत्ये अथोरदिति रौसिकायति उन्मादवन्नित्यति लोकबाह्यः एवं व्रतः. When one thus engages in the vow of chant and dance, own, Priya, very dear, Nama, the holy name, Kirtya by chanting, Jata in this way, develop, Anuraga, attachment, Dhruta very eagerly, Utyali, loudly, Asati, laugh, Atha, also, Roditi, cries, Rauti, becomes agitated, Gayati, chants, Unmadabhat, like a madman. Nityati dances, Lokobhaya, not caring for outsiders. When a person is actually advanced and takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord, who is very dear to him, he is agitated and loudly chants the holy name. He also laughs, cries, becomes agitated and chants just like a madman, not caring for the outsiders. This verse is quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 11 to 14. And this is very beautiful point. How the symptoms of love of goddess is so difficult to understand because he sometimes, by chanting, he experiences so many beautiful emotions that sometimes he cries, sometimes he dances, sometimes sometimes he cries, sometimes he laughs. So outwardly people looking like a madman, crazy man. He's dancing, he's crying, he's laughing. But these are all called Krishna's pleasure. He is totally absorbed in Krishna's lila. He is seeing the lila actually. So it is so wonderful. If someone also engaged in loving service to Krishna, internally fully connected with Krishna, that person only knows because the holy name is everything. Chanting of holy name is everything. Holy name chanting gives us the full access of developing love of Godhead. So I'm reading this part from the Srimad Bhagavatam, which here little bit. In this verse, pure love of God is being described. Shivara Swami has described this spiritual situation as Samprapta Prema Lakshana Bhakti Yogasya Samsara Dharma Pitam Gatim, or the perfectional stage of life in which one's devotional service to the Supreme Lord is enriched by ecstatic love, ecstatic emotions. His life is totally enriched by ecstatic emotions. At that time, one's spiritual duties are entirely beyond the scope of worldly affairs. In Chaitanya Charitamrta, Adi Lila 778, there is the following statement by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Dharya Dharite Nari, Dharya Dharite Nari, Pranamo Unmakto, Hashikandi Nachigai, Jaiche Madhumakto, while chanting the holy name of the Lord in pure ecstasy, I lose myself and thus I laugh, cry, dance and sing. Just like a madman, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately approached his spiritual master to ask him why he had apparently become mad while chanting the holy name of Krishna. His Guru replied, Krishna Namo Mahamantero Eito Shabhatu Jai Jape Taro Krishna Vipojaye Bhavu. It is the nature of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra that anyone who chants it immediately develops his loving ecstasy for Krishna. In this connection, Srila Prabhupada has commented, these symptoms are very prominently manifest in the body of a pure devotee. Sometimes when our students of the Krishna consciousness movement chant and dance, even in India, people are astonished to see how these foreigners have learned to chant and dance in the ecstatic fashion, as explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. However, actually, this is not due to practice, for without extra endeavor, these symptoms become manifest in anyone who sincerely chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has warned us in this regard about the ungodly Sahajya who imitate the pastimes of of the Supreme Lord in an unauthorized way. So actually, the real thing, sometimes, the ungodly person in Sahajya, they imitate, but that is not the real point here. Means warning is there, you should not consider them as pure devotees. Warning is there. But the point is, love of God is so intense energy that a person sometimes loses his own senses. He sometimes thinks, oh, Krishna is with me, he feels happy, love. Sometimes he feels Krishna has gone away to the forest. He cries. Sometimes he sees Krishna is dancing, so he is dancing. So in this way, because of his own relationship with Krishna, he perceives Krishna. Krishna is so kind. He personally manifests to reciprocate with the pure devotee. This is Krishna, most amazing Krishna. For pure devotee, everything is about Krishna. Nothing is outside of Krishna. Nothing is beyond Krishna. Everything is Krishna, all about Krishna. Whatever they expect from Krishna. And Krishna personally manifests to reciprocate with that. These things are really, really, really confidential matter. So naturally, sometimes we laugh, cry, dance in love of Krishna. So a little bit more. Some devotees, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given a very nice example to illustrate ecstatic laughing and other symptoms of love of Goddess. Oh, that if Krishna, the son of Yashoda, has entered the house of his house to steal the fresh butter, grab him, keep him away, hearing these menacing words spoken by the elderly gopis, Jarati, Krishna immediately prepares to leave the house. The devotee to whom this transcendental pastime is revealed laughs in ecstasy. But suddenly he can no longer see Krishna. He then cries with great lamentation, oh, I achieved the greatest fortune in the world, and now it has suddenly slipped from my hand. Thus the devotee cries loudly, oh my Lord, where are you? Give me your answer. The Lord answers, my dear devotee, I heard your loud complaints, and so I have again come before you. Upon seeing Lord Krishna again, the devotee begins to sing. Today, my life has become perfect. Thus, overwhelmed with transcendental bliss, he begins to dance like a madman. So Krishna personally manifests to the pure devotee to reciprocate with the love with them. This is Krishna, most amazing Krishna, most amazing Krishna is beyond the purview of mundane sense. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also notes that The word Dhutachittaha, Dhutachitta, which a melted heart, indicates that one's heart melted by the fire of anxiety to see the Lord becomes like Jambu Nadi, the river of rose juice. The Acharya further points out, Nama Kirtanasya Sarva Sarvotkarshanam. The present and previous verse clearly distinguish the exalted position of Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, chanting and hearing the name and glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also emphasized this by quoting Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Kevalam. Kalau Nasiva, 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 Gati Anyatha. In this age of Kali, there is no alternative. There is no alternative, there is no alternative for spiritual progress but the holy name, the holy name, the holy name of the Lord. In this purpose, to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta Adi Lila 7.76, Srila Prabhupada has given an elaborate explanation of this verse. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur recommends that we study the following verse in this connection. Parivadatu jano yatha tatha va nanu makaro na vayam vicarayamaha hari rata madira madati makta bhudi biluthamo natamo nirvishamaha. Let the Garudas populace say whatever they like. We shall pay them no regard. Thoroughly maddened by the ecstasy of the intoxicating beverage of love of Krishna, we shall enjoy life running about, rolling on the ground, and dancing in ecstasy. Padhyavali 7. So, this is the point. The pure devotees don't care about other people's thoughts. They're so absorbed. They're seeing Krishna in front of them. So that is the most important. Our relation, our love for Krishna, Krishna's love for us, that is the most valuable treasure for us. Other things are not that important. So this is the goal of life, to fully awaken love of Godhead. And this love of Godhead is already established in the heart. So but we have to awaken this eye, constantly hearing and chanting. Actually, what we mean. Mukhupake I Tenatha. Nam Sankirtan, greatest result, ultimate result is Premadhana. Means Niruparade Nam Loile Pai Premadhana. When you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, obviously the ultimate result is Premadhana. The wealth of love of Krishna is achieved. So that should be our goal. With that goal, we must endeavor constantly. In every breath, we must endeavor for only this purpose. For Krishna's pleasure, I should live. I do not have any other goal, any other purpose of my existence. Only one purpose. To displeasure Krishna, to love Krishna. Nothing else. Nothing else, nothing. Okay? So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna for listening to this class. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, very, very good.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Very, very much. We are very grateful. We look forward to Susie's next.
Thank you. It's very difficult but we are just discussing. I'm just discussing.
If anybody has any question, please go ahead.
No, Mataji, you were trying to make the thing so clear and so simple. I was so touched by the thing when you said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took this apart just for the welfare, for the benefit of humanity, fallen souls like us. Otherwise, we could never know about how to love God, how to go back to Godhead.
Yes. Yes, Kiran Mataji, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, you're simply fortunate.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
He lived the life of a sannyasi at such a young age, just for the liberation of these fallen souls like us.
Yeah, more than that. Not just liberation, but to be situated in our own swarupa. To love Krishna, by loving Krishna, we enjoy our life. So our Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, that life we can get by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. Not just the ordinary liberation, but more than that.
Thank you.
Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. If anybody has a question, I think Nata has very nice message. There is no question. If nobody has any question, then we can end
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Savitri Mataji. It's a very beautiful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
After long time, we get the sweet curiosity for the It's like your mother is teaching class, you are kids, like you are very so simple and so nice. Hare Krishna. Papa ki jai, Savitri Mataji ki jai, Pratana.
All the Bhakta-binda ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Bhakta-binda ki jai. Hari Bol.
Yeah, I also wanted to just make one comment that, we always hear that we should chant for Krishna's pleasure, but I was appreciating how you said we are pleasing Krishna by chanting, and it's because we are bringing him in contact with Radharani, which is his ultimate pleasure. So it's nice to have that, detail for inspiration in chanting. Thank you.
Yes, pleasure to be. Yes, that is true. Yes, we are all grouped within Radharani's group. We are subordinate to all Radharani. Under her training, we are trying to give Krishna full pleasure. When Radharani engages us in Krishna's service, in Krishna's, yes. Yes.
So actually,
Thank you.
We please Krishna in two ways by chanting. One is because he gets to enjoy Radharani's company by this mantra, and also because he enjoys the fact that, correct me if I'm wrong, but he enjoys the fact that we are doing something to bring us closer to a position where he can enjoy us as his pure lover.
Yes, this is the real point to enter into love of goddess business. The soul is meant for Krishna's pleasure. It's a Upakaran means is the ingredient for Krishna's pleasure. It is reserved for Krishna's pleasure. It's only for Krishna. Because Atma is Krishna's part and parcel for his pleasure. So give pleasure to Krishna. This science must be understood thoroughly by us. We don't have any other business, only this business. Krishna is Bhokta, we are Bhogya. We are enjoyed, he is enjoyed. Love means to be enjoyed by Krishna, not to enjoy Krishna. We are always trying to enjoy Krishna. That's the wrong way. If we try to enjoy the world, it is trying to enjoy Krishna. Everything, anything. We have to understand we cannot enjoy us. We are enjoyed by Krishna. When we are spiritually established in that consciousness, voila, door is open.
You said that, love means to be enjoyed by Krishna, but we also always say that, it's a loving relationship is not just one way, so why is it so wrong to feel like, we want to enjoy Krishna in
by that you get the highest pleasure. Millions of times more than Krishna. That's why he came. So the result is so wonderful, beyond our imagination. We heard, right? So many ways, right? Krishna is the enjoyer. He enjoys the love of Srimati Radharani, but Radharani, he detected that Radharani enjoys more than me. This Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha, Radharani is Ashaya Vigraha. She has more pleasure than Krishna. So that's why he developed a need, desire to keep that Ashaya Jatiya Rasa. What Radharani gets the pleasure, I'm understanding she gets millions of times more pleasure than me. So by becoming a total surrendered person for Krishna's pleasure, we enjoy the pleasure more than Krishna. It is the result. It's automatic. We don't have to do that. We have to remain with one pointed purpose. In this pleasure, just like table fan. Table fan has only one purpose, one function, to move the air. Similarly, the soul has one purpose, to give pleasure. Krishna became many, right? Ekaham Bahusnya, right? For the pleasure, to enjoy the relationship, pleasure of the relationship. To the relationship.
What did you say about many?
Bahusyama. Krishna became many, right? Krishna has expanded as Atma, isn't it? For the pleasure, for his own pleasure. He has created this world for pleasure, his pleasure. Anandamaya. Behind everything is Krishna's pleasure. We have to be situated firmly, permanently on that original position. I am meant for Krishna's pleasure. The soul has no other purpose to exist. Soul has no other function. So every breath, if your devotee chants internally, am I giving pleasure to Krishna? They're so alert, conscious of Krishna. This is Gauri Bhajan. As mother. In the daytime the plan, nighttime the need is Krishna. This is Krishna's consciousness. They follow all the gopis and Radharani meeting with Krishna. Internally, everything is internal. Gauri Bhajan. 24-hour bhajan. function, whether it is day or night, it doesn't matter. Am I doing my function properly? It's always desiring Krishna's pleasure. Krishnendriya Priti Vancha. Vancha means desire. Desiring are all about mood. You know? If I am desiring personal enjoyment, I am bound up. And if I am desiring Krishna's personal enjoyment, then I am a lover. I become a lover, associate of Krishna. Okay, we have to be situated on that platform. Formless, one position. Okay, so Ranveer.
Yes, thank you so much, Mama Krishna. That was very nice.
Thank you so much. All right. Can we add the thought now? Jai Shri Chaitanya ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gol Premanande. Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Good night everyone. Good night. Bye.